Hi everybody, this is James and I'm here to show you the first level of Exapunks. Now, Exapunks is a puzzle game that you might not have heard of. It's a little unique for a couple of reasons. One, all the puzzles are based on programming, so it's a code-based game. And also, when you start the game up, there's no tutorial to speak of. Really, all you have is a PDF that they give you to print out and read to learn how to program in this world. And some people don't really choose that option, pencil and paper and reading and figuring that out. So for those audio learners out there, I'm going to let you know how to get started in Exapunks. So what we have here is the first level, the first real level anyway. And you can see here we have our little robot XA down here. And we're going to use him to do all of our hacking in this system. We are now in the system of the Trash World News. And what we need to do is we need to pick up this file here, file 200, from the inbox and move it one step further into the outbox there. As you can see on the left-hand side here, you'll see file 200 and it says move this file to the outbox. Pretty straightforward. But we're in the wrong area right now. First, we need to get into the inbox. Now, the way in Exapunks that you move from one section to another is called a link. So I'm going to type in the word link, space, and then the number that's corresponding to the door that I'm trying to walk through with my robot. In this case, it's 800. So it's going to be link 800. And then what am I going to do when I get there? I'm going to grab this file. And that is the grab command, and that file's name is 200. And you're seeing a trend here. All the commands are going to be 4 letters, and most of the names in this are going to be 3-digit numbers, most of the time. So what we can do now is we can test what we have. As you can see down here, we can step forward in our program with tab, or we can run it with F4. I'm just going to step forward for now. So one step takes me into the room, link 800, and then grab 200. Now my robot's got the little file. And then he's out of instructions. And when they're out of instructions, they just kind of blow up and disappear. So now this program doesn't do anything. The file just sits there where it's not supposed to be. So let's get back to editing. So after this point, after grab 200, robot will be holding the file. So what I need to do then is I need to make one more move. I need to link 800 one more time, because the door going out to the outbox is now labeled 800, and the door going back the way I came, even though it was 800 when I walked through it, is now labeled -1. So what I should do now is pick up or move into the room, pick up the file, move into the outbox, and then I'm going to drop what I'm holding. So let's tab through those instructions, pick it up, move to the next room, drop it. And then out of instructions and disappears. And see it said test run complete, 1 of 100. So in Exapunks, once you've completed the task, you need to then do it 100 times with the same instructions. You're not allowed to edit it. And that's what the run function does. That'll run this 100 times, just that fast, to make sure that your solution works 100 times without changing it. It's very important later on. For now, we'll just get to see some statistics. So this is kind of an online leaderboard here of all the different people who've come up with solutions to this problem. It looks like on size here in the middle, we have the smallest size possible, which means we did this in the fewest number of moves, I believe. And then activity, it looks like this is basically the number of robots we use. It looks like everybody uses the same number of robots here. But in cycles here, it looks like there's actually a large group of people who've gotten this done with one less command than we have. So let's take a look at what we did and see if we can't clean this up a little, just to get a little higher on that leaderboard. You know how we do. You know what? It occurs to me that once a robot's out of commands, it just kind of disappears. And whatever it's holding falls on the floor. So if we don't give it that drop command and just let it explode right there, it'll drop it anyway. I bet we can do it like that. And how about that? It looks like it works just fine. And we'll see how we look on the statistics at the end. There we go. That's what I like to see. And as you can imagine, this game gets much more complicated and much larger, with more intricate puzzles where you need multiple robots doing multiple things in multiple rooms. But if this tickles your fancy, if this is something that you might like to try and wrap your head around, I highly recommend it. It is a fun little game that has grabbed my attention for a while now. So thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.